What you're about to witness is the Autism final boss. You've just entered the Extra Zone Arcade. How's it going? We got something a little bit different today. Of course, you know, this year marks the 35th anniversary of the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise, and what better way to celebrate than to show how much money I've spent on this frickin' thing. No, seriously, like, it's bad. I don't really talk about it a lot on stream, you know, but I actually collect a lot. I actually do collect a lot, so you're about to see some of the stuff I've gotten. Most of it, honestly, has been over, like, the last 6 years or so. But, yeah, pretty much, let's just get into this. You know, we're going to start off with some action figures, and we're going to start off with some Sonic action figures specifically. Alright, so let's get into it. I'll talk about some of these background ones in a sec. Actually, you know what, let's talk about the background ones now. We have this Sonic Tornado set right here. I think it just came with the figure. But yeah, basically this one's really cool. I've actually wanted something like this to come out for a while. I think it dropped like maybe last year before that. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, and it has it comes with sound effects and everything. And you can fly it around. It plays music. Pretty sick, pretty sick. Next up is this Green Hill playset by Jakks Pacific also. And, you know, Sonic gets a little bit of loop-de-loop action. Well, or he can just die, you know, that's fine too. Yeah, so, you know, just a neat little playset right here. I think I got this, like, I want to say, like, probably 6 years ago at this point. Next up is this. I believe it is called the Tomy Ultimate Classic Sonic figure, or something along those lines. I know there's a modern Sonic one by Jakks Pacific, but I don't have those. There's also a Tails one. I don't know where you would go to get those, honestly. I haven't seen them like physically anywhere. I haven't seen them on digital stores. Anyway, this one's really cool. So you know, obviously it's superposable and everything like that. You can do a bunch of different stances with it. Like, hey you, subscribe to the Extra Zone Arcade channel, or else. Yeah. And you know, you also have a bunch of changeable parts in there as well. Very cool, very cool. This one has a tendency to kind of fall apart on you, but this is actually an advent calendar, which basically you know gives you a bunch of parts to make this buildable statue. I think I got this around 2021 or 2022. It was an advent calendar for one of those years. But yeah, pretty cool, like little ice cap diorama thing. And okay, that's it for the statues. So let's talk about some action figures. All right, and this is going to be in no particular order. But I figure we'll get one of the older ones out the way, which is this one. This is the I want to say it's Toy Island. I don't remember exactly what all of the brands are called, so forgive me for that. Also, if I get stuff wrong, let me know, because I'm not like fully 100%. But yeah, this one's basically a Sonic Adventure figure. You know, it's a little scuffed because you know it's kind of old. I did get this secondhand actually for like £5 or £6 or something like that, like a few years ago. And yeah, I just kind of wanted this little nice little vintage item right here, and you know he looks really funky, so you know you gotta love him. Next up, again, no particular order, just kind of going with some of the older ones. I have this Sonic Superposer. He's very loose. I kind of remember it always being like that though. And yeah, just looks really cool. You know, I mean, there weren't a lot of Sonic figures that you could really pose this much at the time. So this one's a really cool little item here. He doesn't stand up for shit though. I mean, watch this. Like, yeah, that's the best we can do. Next up, you know, since we're kind of ascending up in size here, we have the 10-inch Sonic Generations Jazzwares Sonic, and yeah, this guy's pretty big. This guy's pretty big. Again, this is another one that's really old. I've had this like probably I want to say like since it came out. This is like one of the first like pieces of Sonic merch I think I got. So yeah, you can see he's really old, really scuffed. But you know, we do our best. I've also had to glue his nose on it back on a couple times, but you know, he's still alive. So yeah. And, you know, he stands up kind of okay. It looks like he has, like, scoliosis or something, but it works. Let's move on to some cars next. We have a few of those. So there's this, I believe this is a remote controlled. Yeah, this is remote controlled. I think it broke, though. I'm pretty sure it broke. I'm pretty sure the remote is, like, in a box full of additional things. But yeah, there's that. You know, pretty cool. We have some more cars. We have this one, pullback Sonic the Hedgehog. Did somebody say more cars? Because we have this one right here as well. Not a pullback or anything, just a basic, like, you know. Yeah, he just kind of goes. And this is an All-Stars Racing Transformed. Also a pullback as well. You can send him flying. This one tends to go a little bit further than the other one. Okay, so now we're going to get into some more of the, you know, proper action figures. A lot of it's going to be Jakks Pacific. So, yeah, let's just show off what we got. So, again, no particular order. Just going to kind of pick these out as I see them. We have this Sonic Movie 3 action figure right here. And, again, you know, back in the day, we had superposers, right? But these new Jakks Pacific figures are like just as, if not more, posable than these old superposers. Obviously, you can't move the quills or anything, but is that really necessary? Not really. Do we try standing him up again? No, we don't. He'll just die. And yeah, just generally really cool, detailed figure. I really love how they did the eyes on this. This one's really sick. This one's really, really sick. Probably one of my favorite Sonic figures that I have. And you know what? Let's stick with the movies. Not really a figure, but a statue of, this is from Sonic Movie 1. You can tell by the shoes. And yeah, he's just looking kind of sick there. I remember a lot of the merchandise for Sonic 1, they didn't have like they couldn't use Puma for some reason, so they just had these generic like red shoes. And it looks fine enough, you know, it looks like Sonic, looks good. Can't really complain about that. And then yeah, we have this generic Sonic figure by Jakks Pacific, the regular 4-inch one. You're gonna see this guy like pretty much everywhere, like no matter what store you go to, you're gonna see one of these, okay? He is everywhere, you can't miss him. And in a similar vein, we have the soap shoes Jakks Pacific Sonic. Now, this isn't actually the head he comes with. The head on this guy was actually from this figure, but I figured the smirk works better with the soap shoes, you know, to really give that Adventure 2 vibe. And yeah, I really love this. Having some soap shoes Sonic merch is always cool. Obviously, I think they just call them the grind shoes officially, but yeah, he looks really sick. You want more Jakks Pacific Sonic 4-inch figures? Because trust me, I got a few of those for you. Bam, we got some bendies over here. So yeah, this is the standard Sonic bendy. This was actually the first piece of Jakks Pacific Sonic merch I actually bought. I remember these came out sometime around 2019, I think. And yeah, at the time it was just these bendy figures. They did these before we got the posable ones. And yeah, you know, pretty cool. You know, it looks, you know, good on model. And I believe for, oh shoot, well, there goes everything. I believe for the Tokyo Olympics, they released this line of, you know, sports figures. And yeah, so we got the Sonic here. He came with a football, so there we go. We'll be seeing a few of these throughout this duration of this. So yeah, there we go. I'll just kind of throw him right there. There we go. Perfect. Still sticking to Jakks Pacific Sonic figures. Let's switch things up a little bit. You know, it's a whole lot of blue. So we got this. We got the DC X Sonic Flash Sonic figure, and yeah, he looks freaking sick. Again, this is next to the movie figure. I really love this one because it has pretty much the same articulation as that one. You know, you can really move it around a lot. You can get into some super dynamic poses. You know, super dynamic running poses and things of that nature. And yeah, it just looks really sick, super posable, and I just love the designs on these. Definitely, again, one of my favorite Sonic figures I think I have. I would love Jakks to do like their regular Sonic in this style where, you know, it's just super posable, super articulated. Looks great as well. They're like, again, considering the price of these figures, like Jakks is incredible. We also have the 4-inch classic Sonic. Not one of my favorites, but you know, he's pretty cool. Can't go wrong with him. And then there's a whole bunch of other miscellaneous Jakks Pacific classic Sonics. So this is kind of the standard one that you can find. There's also this one, which I took the arm is from a different figure. I think it might be from the Super Sonic, but sometimes I like to just switch out the parts. So this arm's a little bit different, but other than that, it's the exact same figure as this one. We have this Angry Classic Sonic, which comes from a Dr. Eggman battle set, but we'll cover that in a bit. And we have this Christmas Sonic from the Advent calendar. Very jolly. We also have this Sonic Movie 2 Sonic figure over here, also by Jakks Pacific. Not as good as the Sonic Movie 3 one, but still really solid. Also the Sonic Movie 2 Super Sonic, and the Sonic Movie 3 Super Sonic with light up action. Check that out. But we still have more Super Sonic. Again, more all by Jakks Pacific. We have the Bendy Super Sonic, which actually, this figure is rare. This figure is rare, but not for the reason you would think it is. See, do you notice something wrong with him? Check out the arms, it's the wrong color. So this was actually the first print version of this. I never actually got the second version with the fixed arms. But this original print of this figure with the wrong arms, this is actually kind of rare. So it's kind of crazy that I have this, but there we go. Then there's the 4-inch classic Super Sonic, as well as the 2-inch one, which, yeah, this is where the hand from this figure went. Yeah, I swapped them out. I don't know why I did that, but, you know, I think it just looks cooler like this. You know, you can put into some more, like he's shooting a key blast or something. I don't know. And then we have the 4-inch modern Super Sonic. This is another one where I swapped some parts. I think the regular Sonic has 2 cupped arms, but this one has 2 closed fists, because, you know, I think the closed fists look better with Super Sonic. Also, really love the sculpt and paint on this one. Over here, we've got Metal Virus Sonic. He did also come with a Zombot Froggy, which I'll show off later. But yeah, really cool that we actually got an IDW figure. I do know there's also a Tangle figure, but I don't think that has released where I live just yet. So, you know, this is what we've got right now in terms of IDW rep. And yeah, just a really cool little variant to have. We've got this Launcher Sonic right here. He's basically made of rubber. And yeah, he comes with a Death Egg Robot battle set. Pretty cool. And last Jakks Pacific figure, I know I said I wasn't doing this in any particular way, but yeah, we have this Werehog Sonic as well. This one came out kind of recently, I think. And yeah, he just looks fantastic. Very good posability, very great paint job. They did the boy justice. Absolutely get this figure if you like Sonic Unleashed. And that'll do it for the Jakks figures. So now we just got a bunch of random stuff. First of all, this Sonic Adventure Bendy figure. Again, this is, oh, well, that guy just kind of flopped over there. But yeah, this is kind of another one that I just got for super cheap on secondhand market. And yeah, just nice to have these authentic old school items. Have this Jazzwares Sonic as well, complete with the rings. I don't have a lot of the Jazzwares figures. I used to collect them, but a lot of them ended up just getting lost or broken. You know, I moved around a lot as a kid, so, you know, I didn't get to actually keep a lot of my stuff. You know, like I said near the beginning of this, most of this stuff that I have now is from like the last like 5 or 6 years. So yeah. Also forgot to put this guy up. We also have this Jazzwares Sonic and the Black Knight figure, which again, another one I just kind of got on a resale market. He didn't come with the sword, so I just kind of stick him with this. This is actually a Jakks Pacific Link figure. This is the sword that comes with that one, and yeah, I just kind of like to give that to him. It works well enough. And then we have some of the Tomy ones. We got the Tomy 3-inch Sonic, the modern Sonic. This came out. I actually got this in a 3-pack that came with Tails, Knuckles, and some Chao. But I remember this came out around the time the Sonic Forces released, and yeah, it was pretty cool. Pretty cool to see some regular Sonic back after the Sonic Boom era, which is the next thing I have here. This Tomy Sonic Boom, which I've had probably since like 2014. So yeah, super old figure. I'm honestly surprised this thing is held up as well as it does. I don't have a lot of the other Boom stuff. Again, same reason as I don't have a lot of the Jazzwares stuff anymore. It's just yeah, I moved around a lot, so stuff got lost, missing, destroyed, whatever. And this Tomy Classic Sonic pixel figure, which I mean, the paint got all scratched up on this just over time. This one saw a lot of play, I think. So yeah, he's a little rough around the edges, but you know, still looks alright. We got more Jazzwares actually. I do have this big head Sonic figure. He just kind of looks really goofy. I don't know what the intention was behind these, but there he is. And then finishing up the Sonic segment, we have more characters to get to, believe me. We have this Sonic Funko Pop right here. Don't have much to say about that. It's a Funko Pop. I also have this Super Sonic one, which I'm pretty sure is a bootleg, but it was a gift, so you know, yeah, he's pretty charming anyway. We also have these Sonic disc things, which are also from Jakks Pacific. These came with the bendy figures. And yeah, the idea behind these is you just kind of, you know, roll them up into a ball and just kind of, yeah, you spin it. It's supposed to be like a spin dash. I don't know. I guess that's kind of what they were going for. It's whatever. Then we have this Sonic statue, classic Sonic statue. Looks pretty cool. We of course have the Smash Brothers Sonic amiibo. I'm surprised this is the only time. Oh, focus. Wow, it does not want to focus on this guy. There we go. There we go. Okay, never mind. It doesn't like that angle. But yeah, this one is pretty much the only Sonic amiibo we ever got, which is kind of crazy. You know, you would have thought we'd get more. We have this random Sonic pullback card that I bought like the other day, and the light up Sonic Pixel Pals, which, you know, he is lit up. You can't really tell, but he is lit up. And yeah, that's all the Sonic specific action figures we have. So now let's get to some other characters. Okay, so next off we have some other characters as well, and I just felt like we should start off with this one. So we have the Knuckles 25th anniversary figure right here, classic Knuckles. I decided to keep this in box because, you know, 25th anniversary, you know, you gotta have that authentic merch right there. Crazy to think that was 10 years ago. And you know what, let's just keep the Knuckles train going. We also got this Knuckles Funko Pop here as well. Again, this is just a mini one, so I've just decided to keep him in the box, but you know, I could take him out. This is him out of the box, but you know, I prefer to keep him in, so that's what we'll do. We have the Sonic 3 Knuckles, which again, probably like how the Sonic movie 3 Sonic was one of my favorite Sonic figures. This has to be like probably my favorite Knuckles figure. I mean, yeah, it's just fantastic. Amazing sculpt, great articulation. He's also got some weight to him. Have the regular Jakks Pacific Knuckles over here, looking pretty fantastic. Classic Knuckles, really love the sculpt on these ones, to be honest. They always get it right with classic Knuckles. He looks great. Of course, we also have Superman Knuckles, who pretty much just same as Sonic 3 Knuckles is amazing. Just great articulation. You can do some pretty awesome poses with this one. Jakks Pacific 2-inch classic Knuckles, looks pretty fantastic. There's not as much articulation on these ones, obviously, but you can't go wrong. Sonic Movie 2 Knuckles, we got Bendy Knuckles Regular and Bendy Knuckles Sports Edition. And yes, Knuckles did in fact come with a basketball, confirming that he is in fact black. We have 2-inch Superman Knuckles and Christmas Sleepy Hat Knuckles. Got a couple Tomy Knuckles here, got the pixelated classic Knuckles and the regular modern Knuckles. And we have Sonic Boom Knuckles, who is also pretty much from 2014. His tail is gone, you know, he kind of got neutered a little bit, but you know, it's fine. We have this buildable statue Knuckles over here. Jazzwares Knuckles to go along with Jazzwares Sonic, and again, just really love these Jazzwares figures. They're very nostalgic, but you know, unfortunately I don't have a lot of them left, so this is what we got. Sonic Adventure Bendy Knuckles with some really horrifying paint bleed, actually. He looks like he's gonna fucking kill you. And finally, Jakks Pacific Rolling Disc Knuckles. And that is all the Knuckles. Next up, let's see what Tails got. So we have the Sonic Movie 3 Tails. Once again, like, the Sonic Movie 3 figures are just absolutely immaculate. I mean, just amazing detail, great articulation, all around fantastic piece of merchandise, especially for the price. We have Sports Tails with the Starlight jersey and the volleyball. We have Cyborg Tails from the Sonic X DC crossover. Again, same with the movie figures and all the other DC figures. This thing is incredible. Like, it's like 15 bones for these figures. It's actually crazy how good these things are for the price. Jakks Pacific Classic Tails and the 4-inch version, as well as modern Tails in both 2 and 4 inches. We've got Sonic Movie 2 Tails with an absolutely massive forehead, and you can't forget the blicky accessory, okay? He always keeps that thing on him. And we have Christmas Tails. He does have a set of reindeer antlers that are supposed to go on his head, but I dropped them at some point when I went to go get his figure, so I'll have to go find that later. I forgot about 2-inch Cyborg Tails as well. Gotta have both. And the 2 Bendy Tails, the Jakks Pacific one and the Sonic Adventure style one. Really love this one. We have the Tomy Modern Tails, which is like one of the most infamously terrible Sonic figures ever made. I mean, this thing just looks terrible. We also have the Tomy Pixelated Classic Tails, which is the last one from that pack. And yeah, his tails broke off like forever ago. No idea where they are. We have the Jazzwares Big Head Tails to go with the Jazzwares Big Head Sonic. I do also have the Metal Sonic, I believe. And this awful buildable tail statue thing with terrible paint and limbs that fall off every 5 seconds. And of course we can't forget about the rolling disc. Anyone wanted a Funko Tails? And now to talk about the people's favorite, Amy. I don't have as many Amy's to be honest, so these are just the ones I've got. We of course have the modern Amy from Jakks Pacific. She did also come with a hammer, but I think it looks better with classic. The proportions are slightly better with classic, I think. So, you know, we got modern and classic Amy right here. And another classic Amy just for good measure. Classic Amy again, but this time in 4 inches. Wow. Sonic Adventure Bendy Amy goes kinda hard. And I think honestly, just by default, my favorite Amy figure, the DCX Sonic Wonder Woman Amy. Fantastic freaking figure right here. Love this, love this, love this. And what's this? Another rolling disc? Say less. And there we go, all the Tails and Amy's. Not as many of them, but you know, the more characters we get through, the less of them there's gonna be, okay? Sonic and Knuckles are definitely the most by far. And now here's basically the rest. So let's start off with DCX Sonic Batman Shadow 2-inch. I don't have the 4-inch one yet, because they've been sold out like everywhere forever. But I'm hoping I can get the one with the Bat Cycle that just came out soon. We've got Bendy Shadow, the amazing, fantastic movie Shadow figure. Definitely one of my favorite Shadows ever. Movie Shadow complete with bike. Regular 4-inch Jakks Pacific Shadow. Still looks pretty good to this day. I've had this one for forever. He's a little wonky, but you know, not bad. Gotta make sure we have Sports Shadow in there to complete the set with his GUN branded ball. I would be remiss not to mention the Shadow rolling disc. This random Shadow car I picked up like the other day to go along with the Sonic random car that I picked up the other day. Movie Shadow with light up action to go with Movie Sonic with light up action. And of course, none other than the classic Jazzwares Shadow. But he didn't come alone, see? He came with another character. We also got Doom's Eye. Love to see the Shadow 05 representation. And that's all the Shadows. They don't want to stand up though. Okay, and now for the last character that I really even have an abundance of. Dr. Eggman, starting with Bendy Dr. Eggman. Bendy Dr. Eggman that looks like he's just got done murdering someone from Sonic Adventure. We have the 2-inch classic Eggman looking very rotund. And if that wasn't rotund enough, you've got the 4-inch version. Get this. Not 1, not 2, but 3 Jim Carrey action figures. Naturally, we also have the 4-inch Dr. Eggman. And while we're here, let's go over some of his best creations. Starting with the Heavy King. Also the standard issue Egg Robo. Heavy Gunner as well. I hope they actually do the rest of the hard boileds as well. And then a whole lot of badniks. Starting with Buzz Bomber. Ball Hog, who I actually only just got recently. This Egg Drone from the movie. Q-Bot. I did have Orbot as well, but I don't know what happened to him. And also his head like fell off, so it's just kind of glued on. Crab Meat. The Goomba of the Sonic series. Chopper, no One Piece. Burrowbot, you know, for burrowing. Neutron, no Jimmy, also everyone just kind of fell over, but I'm too lazy to pick them up. And then of course Eggman's greatest creation, Metal Sonic. Now I have a few of these, so we're gonna have to clear the space. We've also got Bendy Metal Sonic to go along with it. 4-inch classic Metal Sonic, which I actually really like this one. 2-inch classic Metal Sonic. Big Head Jazzwares Metal Sonic. He doesn't stand up, by the way, he has a deficiency. We have Neo Metal Sonic, which still wild that this actually got made. I was really shocked to see a Neo Metal Sonic figure in like 2024. And even more shocking, Metal Sonic 3.0. I mean, who even genuinely knows this character exists? And then Mecha Sonic, you know, not a Metal Sonic, but you know, he's there. And that is all the metals. So let's talk about some other random characters like Big the Cat. Also, the only piece of Sonic Prime merch I actually have is this Big the Cat from the Jungle World. Yeah. And the only piece of Froggy merch I have, which is the Zombot Froggy from the IDW pack. So I guess, you know, that's just gonna have to do, Big. I'm sorry. Team Chaotix, they're detectives, you are on your side. Vector, SPO, and of course, Charmy. But speaking of Sonic Heroes teams, we need to complete Team Rose. So of course, Cream the Rabbit. She does come with an ice cream. Let me see if I can find that. There we go, perfection. There's no cheese yet though. Let's also complete Team Dark with, of course, E123 Omega. Love this figure, by the way. I think he's also become pretty rare. And of course, the ever iconic Rouge the Bat. Catch him if you can. it's Jet. Pretty cool. I actually only got this one recently. We have a couple of silvers to cover. Of course, we have regular old basic silver, DC X Sonic Green Lantern silver, which again, just by default of how freaking amazing this figure is, probably my favorite silver figure, and Super Silver. Just now realizing I completely forgot about Super Shadow, so there he is. He's also a super rare figure. I don't know why, but he just is. I'm really lucky to have this. I also forgot about Funko Eggman, of course. Well, I'm forgetting everything today. Space has been cleared for some more random characters, so let's start off with a bit of Sonic Adventure. We got Chaos over here. Very cool. I just love how he was done. And the E102 Gamma rolling disc. This is the last one of the rolling discs. Mephiles the Dark. How sick is it that we actually have a figure of him? Of course, we have to have Infinite as well. No way I was not going to include him. And Blaze the Cat. Didn't really know where else to kind of include her, so there she is. And what about some classic characters? Well, of course, we have Mighty and Ray in 4 inches, as well as fun-sized. We have Trip and Fang with the Sonic Superstars Love, and also their 2-inch variants. Now, I like to collect the 2-inch figures for the classic characters because they scale pretty good with the modern characters. So yeah, you know, there's a few where I'll just have multiple, you know, just for the hell of it. And while we're still on Sonic Superstars, we also have this giant penguin. I forgot the name of the penguin, but he's pretty huge. He's like big. Why don't we talk about some of the cute little buddies we see in the Sonic universe? First off, these Chao. This came with the Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles Tomy 3-pack. We have this Happy Chao, Mischievous Chao, and regular Chao. A neutral Chao from Jakks Pacific, as well as a dark Chao and a golden Chao. Hope they make a hero Chao at some point. And we have Flicky and Ricky. It doesn't like Ricky. There we go. Alright, and that is it for all the main action figures. The rest is just accessories, but you know what? I'll just show them. Master Emerald. All 7 Chaos Emeralds. Movie Master Emerald. Soul Emerald. Got the Jazzwares Master Emerald. The Phantom Ruby. Spinning Signpost. An extra spring. Ring monitor. Speed Shoes box. Checkpoint with flicking action. Bed of spikes. Eggman Spring Trap. No Five Nights at Freddy's. Extra life monitor. Rouge's bomb from Sonic 06. This present that came with the Christmas ones. Another spike trap. Here's the remote for that Sonic RC car I was talking about earlier. Some of the parts of the Eggman battle set. You know, this one, which is pretty sick. We have the hammer, couple of drills, and just some random extra pieces. Have basically a full set of spare Chaos Emeralds. Another ring monitor. Another signpost. More springs. Another bed of spikes, except it's from Flying Battery Zone. There was also a ring attached to it. And more rings. Another set of Flying Battery Spikes. More rings. And yet more rings. Some 10 ring rings. I'm really flexing on you right now. And these medallions, which came with the Tomy Classic Sonic pixelated figures. These snowboards from the Sonic Movie 2 action figures. And this 4-inch Sonic snowboard. Oh, would you look at that? I found Christmas Tails' antlers. There we go. That's how that's supposed to look. And finally, the Death Egg Robot Battle Set Robot, complete with shooting arm action. And also, you know, if you just kind of damage him, he falls apart. It's great. I love it. And then here are some things I forgot last time. There we go. This one, this, and this. Okay, so recording this a little bit later, now we're going to get onto the plushies, and yes, the cats have completely ruined this thing, but whatever, it's fine. So first off, we have this classic Sonic. Now, I'm not as knowledgeable on plushies, but I guess this one is from Sega Prize International. I got this like forever ago, probably like 7 years ago at this point. This plushie is super duper old, but you know, it's a good one. Speaking of super duper old, we also have this authentic original 1992 Sonic right here. And yeah, literally this thing is old as heck, but I got it like a few years ago. Again, secondhand. eBay is like your best friend if you want to get into Sonic collecting. It's a little harder to fit these guys in frame, but I also have this, which is probably the most, I think this is the most recent plushie I've bought, period. I don't collect plushies that much. But this one's pretty cool. It's the Jakks Pacific, all that stuff, and yeah, I like it. You know, he looks kind of goofy with just the 3 spikes on the side, but you know, I like him. We've got this Sonic here from Toy Network, 2005 plushie. The real ones will remember there used to be this channel called Spin Dash Pro that would do Sonic plushie videos, and I'm pretty sure this was the Sonic they used there. So when I saw this on secondhand market, I was like, I absolutely have to grab this. We have the regular version of the Jakks Pacific Modern Sonic plush, Classic Sonic, and the Super Sonic. This is the Sonic movie Baby Sonic plush, which is the only Sonic movie plush I have. And again, this is another one where I just had to pick it up because, I mean, just look at it. This thing is terrifying and ugly and awful, and I hate it. And yeah, I had to buy it. And this right here is my oldest Sonic plush. You can probably tell because, I mean, yeah, look at, you can see the weathering. You can see the age on this thing. This thing is fucking ancient. This is actually a talking Sonic plush, but I distinctly remember taking the voice box out because whenever I'd play with it, the thing kept going, and I was like, you know what, I don't like that, so let me just remove it. And so yeah, we have this. You can also see he's had to be stitched up a few times. I've had this thing for like a good 12 years maybe. This thing is super old. We have this Sonic from Impact Innovations. This is actually the second one of these I've had. Around the same time I got this one, the Talking Sonic. I also got one of these, and I lost it while I was moving, and I was so devastated. But then I came across it again secondhand market a few years ago, and I was like, yeah, have to get it for the memories. It's really hard to genuinely fit all of these guys on screen, but we have an even bigger one, the Jumbo Classic Sonic from, I believe, Jakks Pacific or something. Yeah, Jakks Pacific, there we go. And yeah, so he's pretty tricky. He's huge. He's just absolutely, he's massive. We also have the Sonic head. I think this is, I don't know if this is Squishmallow. We do have the Squishmallow as well. There he is. And yeah, so you know, I don't actually know what make this. What brand is this? Oh, this is Tomy. Okay, interesting. So I didn't know Tomy actually still made Sonic stuff. We have this Sonic keychain here, which I actually specifically remember getting at EGX back in 2022. I actually played the demo for Frontiers back there, so some good memories from that. And we have Super Sonic from Tomy. And hell, we'll throw in Metal Sonic as a bonus. One thing I really love about this plushie is you can do that. Sick. So like with the figures, for the most part, I have way more Sonics than anything else, so we're just gonna basically cover all the other characters real quick. So let's start off with this Tails right here, which I think is also from Sega Prize. Yep, that's right. There's the tag. And yeah, I really like this Tails plush. The tails are very plushy on this one. Looks good. Looks great. We also have the Knuckles, which I don't like as much. I feel like they definitely could have done a little bit better with his proportions, but you know, he doesn't look terrible. We also have the Impact Innovations Knuckles to go with the Sonic. Now, I never actually had this one, unlike the Sonic one, but you know, I got him with the second Sonic that I bought that I mentioned a while ago. So there's that. There's this Tails from PMS, I guess. And you know, I feel like he goes pretty well with the Sonic and the Knuckles from Impact. I know they did make a Tails as well. I do need to try and track that down at some point if I can. We have the Squishmallow Knuckles. We have vintage 1992 Tails to go with the Sonic that I also mentioned earlier. I think I got both of them for like a cool £20. So honestly, pretty good considering these are like super old collector's items. We have the Jakks Pacific Tails Modern plush, and this one also is really good. They always get Tails right. I feel like there's no bad Tails plushies ever. Jakks Pacific Classic Tails, and to go with the Talking Sonic, the Talking Tails, who is just as old. And you know how I said there were no bad Tails plushies? Yeah, I don't know what happened here. I don't know why he looks like that, but you know, yeah, I've had this thing forever. And like with the Sonic one, I took the voice box out so that it wasn't constantly making noises while I was playing with it as a kid. So yeah, another super old one of mine is this Sonic X Knuckles plush, and again, like with the other ones that are super old that I own, you can tell. I mean, this thing is falling apart, but yeah, and he's had to be fixed a few times. You know, we played around a lot as kids, you know, and when you're in a house with three brothers, you know, you're all throwing these things around and fighting each other with it. It's like, yeah, they tend to get a little bit destroyed. The Sonic Boom Knuckles plushie, which is also super duper old, and Jakks Pacific Classic Knuckles. I do think they've released a modern Knuckles actually, or at least they've re-released the Classic Knuckles to not have such a flat head. So yeah, so I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on the flat heads. I think they're pretty cool for displaying them, but then also like if you want to kind of play with them, yeah, that's the side profile. So yeah. Next up we have I think my only GE plushie, this Dr. Eggman from them, and yeah, this one's also super old. I got this about 10 years ago, probably like 2015, 2016, something like that. I ordered this. I remember I ordered this, and I ordered this Shadow plushie right here, which is a bootleg Shadow plushie. And I remember specifically it came with this like tag that was like Sonic Adventure styled. I'm sure I can find an image of this somewhere, but I remember getting these in 2016. So yeah, it's literally been about 10 years that I've had these. Kind of old. Got this Jakks Pacific Shadow right here. He looks pretty fantastic actually. I really like how this one was done. The modern Eggman from Jakks Pacific and the classic Eggman from Jakks Pacific. Jakks Pacific Amy, Jazzwares Amy. Which do you prefer? I think I'm leaning on the side of Jakks. Then, you know, there's no Cheese action figure, but they did release a Cheese plushie, and looks like he's in the middle of a sneeze. Also have this regular Chao from, I believe, Tomy. He did have a little hook thing, but I guess it came out. So more Chao. We also have the Dark Chao from Jakks Pacific. Again, no Hero Chao. They really don't like doing the Hero Chao for some reason. We have Mighty and Ray from Jakks Pacific. This Jade Ghost Wisp, which is, I think, the only Wisp plushie that has ever officially been released. Correct me if I'm wrong about that, but that's kind of crazy. And lastly, this Sonic Boom Orbot plushie. Yeah, that's all my Sonic plushies. I don't have a lot, except I lied because I have more stuff. I have these Sonic Movie 3 McDonald's plushies right here. These came with the Happy Meals in the UK. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a Knuckles one somewhere, but I have no idea where it is. These are just the ones I could find. The Super Shadow and the Tails. And I also have this GE Silver, who is missing a leg. Again, this plushie is like super old. I probably got this around like 2016, 2017, something like that. I had no idea what happened to his leg, I'll be real. Okay, now next off, we just have some random miscellaneous stuff. Just stuff that I couldn't really figure out where else to show them off during this whole process. But first off, I have this Sonic 2024 calendar. It is all filled out, actually. I'm not gonna show it because obviously, you know, there's personal stuff in there. But yeah, you know, that's the actual thing itself, and you get all these little pictures inside of it. And in a similar vein, we have this Sonic the Hedgehog 2025 calendar. It's kind of supposed to be like toy themed. I like this one a lot. I actually have another Sonic calendar that's up right now. And let me know in the comments, do you guys keep your calendars or do you just kind of throw them away once you're done with them? We have the official Monopoly Gamer, okay, for real gamers edition, Sonic edition right here. All figures, all pieces included, as you can see. I've played it like maybe once. Got some more Sonic related games here. We got the Sonic Top Trumps, and you know, if you're from the UK, you know about Top Trumps, and this game goes hard, okay? Like, this game is always just fire to play with friends. Absolutely pick this up. And we also have the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 Tiger Electronics. This is actually the 2020 re-release, and I mostly keep it in the box, but sometimes I'll bust it out and play it, like right now. All right, ready? I don't think you're prepared for the peakness that is this game. Let's go. Okay, fire music right off the bat. Okay, so you can move, you can jump, and you gotta collect rings. You gotta just. It's a whole thing, you know. You're never gonna see this gameplay on any other channel. You know, no one else is gonna really give you this peak gameplay that I do. You know what I mean? You will only find this here at the Extra Zone Arcade. Look, I got a shield. Also, what does Tails do? Okay, he just kind of comes in and fucks around a little bit. Anyway, yeah, that's the game. You know, you just kind of run around collecting rings. I think there's boss fights as well, but we ain't doing all that. So yeah, next off, we got Blickies. Okay, the Sonic the Hedgehog official X shots. This one here is probably my favorite. I really like the design for it. And yeah, if you're into like Nerf and stuff, you know, there's these. single ones, and also the double barrel if you're into the more heavy duty stuff. You guys want to see more unlicensed merch, don't you? Alright, well, I have these Sonic the Hedgehog fridge magnets that I just kind of got off eBay one time. We have the Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic Spinball, and Sonic 3. I did have a Sonic and Knuckles, but again, it got lost in moving, so no idea what happened to that. I also have this Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. Got this Sonic poppable stress toy. These things are popular with the kids. I got this in a cool little bundle, which I'll show in a sec. So this Sonic Supersonic fidget spinner right here, which also came in the same bundle, and this Supersonic sticky lemon smelling thing, regular Sonic keychain, and a keychain with Sonic versus Eggman. Pretty sick. And this is the box it came in. It's a Sonic Life Up monitor. Inside I have a bunch of accessories and random loose figures in there, but yeah, this is where a lot of that kind of stuff came in. It's also where I believe I got the little Tails buildable statue, I think, came in here. And I feel like there was some other stuff as well that I'm forgetting right now, but yeah, pretty cool little thing just to have. Alright, so that's it for the random miscellaneous items, so let's get into some books, and I know you guys love reading. So let's start off with probably the biggest read. Ugh. The Sonic Encyclopedia, released about 5 years ago for the 30th anniversary. And yeah, this thing is a big, chunky book full of Sonic lore. It also comes with this little thing right here, signed by Yuji Uekawa. And yeah, then of course you have the book itself, which I'm not gonna open or take. Actually, no, I'll open it. I'll take it out. I'll open it. You also got this little pamphlet with it, and yeah, just a book full of Sonic Advance 3 Peak. Just full of Sonic stuff. There's as much Sonic information and knowledge as you could ever possibly need in your life. It's right here in this book. We also have the official Sonic cookbook. Can't go wrong with that. I did actually do a Sonic cooking stream back in 2024, so go back and check that out if you want to see me actually use this thing. This Sonic notebook, which I'm actually currently using for my Mega Marathon series of streams. I'm writing down all my boss weaknesses and stuff in there. But that's Mega Man. Listen, go watch the streams if you want to know more about Mega Man. Also have the first volume out of, I think, 6 of the Sonic Boom comic from Archie. And then of course we have to go over the IDW collection, okay? I'm almost fully up to date with all the books. So here's what we've got so far. So we have Volume 1, Volume 2, Number 3, 4, 5, 6, Number 7, and Number 8. And to break up the monotony a little bit, we also got Tangle and Whisper, which I'm actually about to read through now, so no spoilers. 9 and 10. Issue number 11 and number 12. Have to have the bad guys, of course. Issue 13. Issue 14, as well as Imposter Syndrome, Volume 15, 16, and 17. Scrapnik Island, baby! Still need to get around to reading this. Issue 18, and issue number 19. So that's kind of it for the mainline IDW comics. We also have the 30th Anniversary Deluxe Edition, which I need to read through. Fang the Hunter, the complete volume, and the complete Sonic X DC Part 1. Still eagerly waiting for Part 2. This was peak. We have this Sonic graphic novel, Tales of Terror and Deception. 6 stories in one, and yeah, you got some little Sonic stories in here with some cool illustrations. Have this Sonic Search and Find Adventure book. A lot of these in the magazines, I just kind of like, whenever I'm doing grocery shopping or whatever, I just kind of see a Sonic thing and I'm like, yeah, I'll pick it up. And so here is the official Sonic magazine. I think I got this from a Sainsbury's. And yeah, you can make bookmarks, you can color stuff in. Lots of activities for the kids. Oh hey, you even get the freaking poster, even though you can't even see most of it. Have this gaming magazine from 2021. Again, just a random grocery pickup. This copy of Edge magazine. And I believe this is authentic from issue 95. Well, see, this is I think this would be from like 2001, 2002, something like that. And yeah, it's not really like a Sonic thing, but Sonic is a focus here, so I feel like it counts. We also have the official Sonic joke book full of absolutely hilarious jokes, such as, what is the name of E123 Omega's literate friend? EABC Omega. Peak comedy. And of course, listen, I have a lot of unlicensed, unofficial Sonic merch. We had to, of course, include the Sonic How to Draw book. Listen, if you've been on Amazon, you've seen this thing. They got Scourge in there. They got Lancelot. They got characters that you would just never see on this. Like, I don't even know who this is. And then I have the 2 Sonic movie Blu-rays. Well, actually, I'm not sure if this one's Blu-ray. This might be, I think this is just a DVD. But this one's Blu-ray. I still need to get Sonic 3. And there we go. That's all the books and a couple movies. Because, you know, yeah. Quick intermission to show this Sonic bouncy ball that I got. And also this terrible thing. This golden Sonic stretchy... His eyes are bleeding. He doesn't even stretch properly anymore. This thing sucks, man. What is that? And lastly, of course, the reason why we are all here and talking about this today, and the most important thing, the games. So, what Sonic games do I have, physically? We're not going to go over digital stuff because we'd be here forever. So, I do in fact have a Mega Drive copy of Sonic 1, except there is an issue. There is an issue. Do you see the problem here? Have you identified the issue? See, this is a North American Sega Genesis Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, I bought this off eBay for like £7. So I probably should have been expecting something would be a little off about it, but I don't know how this happened. Obviously, I can't play this on my actual Mega Drive, so yeah, it just kind of sits on my shelf looking pretty. We have Sonic 2, which is actually the European version. See, Mega Drive right there. As well as Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which honestly, I think this box art is very underrated. I'm not gonna lie. I like it quite a bit. And we have boxed Sonic and Knuckles. Now, you know, it's not in perfect condition, but, you know, it's pretty good. And of course, there we have the cartridge. Let me blow your minds with some lock-on technology. Hell yeah, baby. Now this right here, this is gaming. Also got some PC copies. So we have the Sonic and Knuckles collection, Sonic 3D, and Sonic R. Couple Dreamcast games, Sonic Adventure, and Sonic Adventure 2. No Sonic Shuffle. The European version of that game is very expensive. I've not been able to get my hands on it. I would like to one day though. Trying to keep this in chronological order as much as possible. We also have Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for the Nintendo GameCube, Sonic Adventure DX, Sonic Heroes and Sonic Mega Collection, both the Player's Choice editions. Also have Adventure DX and Sonic Heroes for PC. Now, probably the wildest and most obscure thing that I have in this collection, Sonic N for the N-Gauge. My girlfriend got this for me. Actually, she came across an eBay listing that had like a lot of 25 of these, and she managed to get it for like pretty cheap. So I just have this. I don't have an N-Gauge to play it on. But shout out to you if you have Sonic N. How many people even know about this? We have the Sonic Gems collection for the Nintendo GameCube, Shadow the Hedgehog, also for the GameCube, Sonic Rush, 92%, the best Sonic game ever. That's cap. And of course the sequel, Sonic Rush Adventure, which also got a 92%. But you know what? This game is better, alright? Argue with the wall. Couple more PC Sonic games. We got Mega Collection Plus, and of course Sonic Riders. Sonic 06. What more is there to say? Secret Rings and Black Knight, because, you know, you gotta have both. They're a package deal. Sonic Unleashed for Wii and 360. Gotta make sure you play both versions, otherwise you're not a true fan. I do need to stream the Wii version actually at some point, so head over to the live channel or the Twitch to make sure you don't miss that. More Wii games coming your way. We have Sega Superstars Tennis, which again, technically not a Sonic game, but he's there front and center. There's most of the content in the game is Sonic, so I would say it counts. Same with the 2 Olympic games. Regular Olympics, Winter Olympics. And the Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. We have Sonic Colors for the Wii, Sonic Colors for the DS, and jumping ahead a bit, Sonic Colors Ultimate. All 3 versions right there. Sonic Chronicles for the DS, which I've actually yet to play. I got this copy a couple years ago, but need to get around to it. I don't know if I want to though, but you know, I'm gonna have to eventually, right? Then we have Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing for PC, as well as Sonic and All-Stars Racing for the Xbox 360 with Banjo-Kazooie. Sonic Free Riders, the worst game in the series. London Olympics, the best of the Olympic games, don't at me. We have Sonic Generations for the 3DS. Sonic Generations for the Xbox 360, and Sonic Generations PC copy. Playable in 3D, by the way. Did you know that? Crazy. We got 3, count them, 3 Wii U games with Sonic Lost World, Mario and Sonic at the Winter 2014 Olympic Games. This is the worst one. Worst Olympic Games, by the way. This game is dookie. And Rio 2016, which was a little bit better than 2014, but it doesn't touch the peak of the Wii games. Of course, in 2017, we would receive Sonic Forces. This is the Nintendo Switch edition, the way I first played it. Also, I do have all the little pre-order cards that it came with, so there you go. Got Sonic Mania Plus with its nice shiny case. And there's the game with the alternate cover. And of course the art book, if you're into that, which I certainly am. We have Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games 2020 and Team Sonic Racing, both released in 2019. We have Sonic Frontiers for the PlayStation 5 and of course the Steelbook edition. Sonic Origins Plus, once again, with the reversible cover and the art book, just like Mania Plus. Again, I'm into it. And the most recent physical Sonic game I got, Sonic Superstars. Now, I do want to get some physical versions of Sonic X Shadow Gens and Sonic Crossworlds. Obviously, I'm probably going to get Crossworld Switch 2 edition. I don't know what physical edition I want to get for Shadow Gens, because the Switch 2 edition, they made it a game key card, but I kind of want to get the Switch edition so that I can, you know, have it portably, so I don't know. I might just get the Switch version and then upgrade it to Switch 2, and then so at least I have a physical copy, you know what I'm saying? And there we have the total complete Sonic physical game collection. Now, video's not over yet, I have one more thing to show you. Except actually, I lied, I have a few more things to show you. So, I'm going to start off with my shirts, okay? I have some Sonic shirts. So, first of all, we have this 30th anniversary shirt right here. I really like this one, this one's really sick. Another one of my favorites is this shirt. I actually got this recently with Sonic Shadow and Rouge on it. Very sick. We got this classic Sonic orange tee. This one's perfect for summer. And this shirt, which I've had for freaking forever. I've genuinely had this shirt for like a solid 5 or 6 years at this point, and it has never failed me once. We also have a couple pairs of socks. We have this one with some characters and rings on it, and this one which has a cool design, which, yeah, there we go. In terms of random extra stuff, I have this Sonic 3 limited edition shadow poster. A few more posters scattered throughout my room over here. These are my Sonic Lego sets. We have the Sea Fox one, have the Tornado one, have the Shadow one. We also have these Sonic brick-built figures right here, and also this Lego Infinite, which is another unlicensed. I knocked him over. Another unlicensed one. You gotta love that. Have the Knuckles and Rouge set right here with the mech and the glider. Got the Emerald Shrine playset as well with Amy there. Egg Robo, and the Tails' lab that comes with the Tornado. So yeah, there we go. There's the Lego sets. And here is my Sonic 2026 calendar. That's what you get on the back. And yeah, this is one I'm currently using right now, obviously. Alright gang, so that's basically going to do it for this Sonic collection video. Now, if you enjoyed it, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below what was your favorite thing I showed off today. Or maybe let me know what kind of cool things you have in your own Sonic collections. I'd love to hear it, I'd love to see it. I'm over on Twitter and stuff like that. There's also the Discord server you could join. So if you want to physically show your collections, I'd be down to look at that, and maybe we'll talk about it in a future video. So yeah, you know, just make sure to stay tuned here for plenty of Sonic 35th anniversary content. We're going to be doing a lot of really fun, really different, random things this year. Who knows what the next video might be, honestly. I have no idea. I just have a lot of random stuff planned. So if you've liked the vibe here, then do make sure to check all that stuff out. And yeah, this is just something really fun to make. I enjoyed doing this. I've kind of always wanted to do this again. Like I used to, some of the first videos I ever watched on YouTube were like Sonic collection showcase videos, and ever since then I've just kind of really been interested in collecting these things myself. But now I actually have an excuse to really show it off. So I hope you guys like that, just as a random one-off video, maybe in the future as my collection grows, because I'm sure it will. I'll do some update videos here and there. So yeah, with that all said, hope you guys have an amazing one, and yeah, just random unscripted bullshit. See you later. Subscribe to the other channels too. All right, goodbye.